guide us to and along the upright, the straight path. So imagine the whole Fatiha comes to this request. This is now your ask. You've praised Allah, you've mentioned the name of Allah, the access card, you've taken protection in Allah from anything that can harm you and distract you. Then you recognize that Allah is the most merciful, the most compassionate. You recognize that you're going to stand in front of Him on the day of resurrection, the day of judgment. You recognize His exclusive right to be worshipped, to seek sustenance and help through Him and Him alone. And now you're asked, Ya Allah, guide me to and along the straight path. Help me get there and help me stay there. Ya Allah, there's so many different ways. There are so many different ways that I can lose my way. I can lose my fitrah. I can lose my insight. I can lose my morality. You know, we as human beings, we gradually become desensitized. Imagine you come back from Umrah. The first few days back from Umrah, you're excited. It's a new life. I'm not going to say this. I'm not. And what happens when you hear something that is wrong? You actually naturally you're propelled away. You're almost pushed back. I don't want this. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't seem well. It doesn't make sense. So you hear some people backbiting. You hear some people lying. You hear some people cheating, and you're like, why? Why? So, what happens after some time? After a month, 2 months, 3 months, 10 months, 5 years, you haven't been resetting, you haven't been showing up for Fajr, you haven't been connecting as much with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These things become normal. They're normalized and you become desensitized. So when you make this dua, this is your reset button. Remember, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, your salah is like what? It's like your shower. You're crossing a river every day. Are you going to feel dirty? No, you're not. You're going to feel fresh and clean. So this is your dua. That's the key here. This is the dua. Ya Allah, help me reset. Ya Allah, maybe I'm in an environment or a place where this is the norm. Imagine the Arabs justified burying their own daughters alive. The Arabs justified before Islam, some of them justified inheriting human beings, justified slavery. We live in a society that justifies many things, right? We justify drinking, even though it's poisonous to your body. Alcohol. Many drugs are considered illegal. Alcohol. People justify drinking it. You know, having intimate relationships with many people. Oh, it's just the norm. Hey, what are your old ways? This is the new way of doing things. And they'll call it, it's not alcohol, it's it's a spirit drink. So they'll name it something else. They'll justify it. They'll normalize it. So there are many things that are justified and normalized. And go across cultures, across places, you'll find people justifying many things. Infanticide is justified today in many parts of the world. The killing of children is justified. These are terrorists. They're labeled as terrorists, and that's how they're justified in killing these children, innocent people. So human beings can justify so much. Don't rely on your mind and your heart to determine what is true, because the heart, إنما القلب سمي القلب قلبا لكثرة تقلبه. The Arabic word for the heart is qalb, which means the one that turns. Because yes, it beats, but with every beat, it changes. Maybe this is normal today, maybe not. You wake up, maybe this, maybe that. So we don't worship Allah, we don't connect with Allah, we don't create reality based on subjective, emotive, today's emotions, today's desires, today's understanding. The pendulum swings to the right, to the left. Oh, we've gone too far, let's come back. Oh, we've gone too far, let's come back. And that dialectic, we keep swinging back and forth until we find the straight path. When I make this dua in the Fatiha, what am I asking Allah? Ya Allah, help me find that middle path, where I'm not too selfish, but I'm not losing myself either. Where I'm not arrogant, but I'm not disrespecting myself. Where I'm generous, but not to the point of destruction. Where I'm firm, but not to the point of lack of emotion, lack of compassion. So that balance between loving myself and loving others. Balancing between giving everybody the right that they deserve but giving myself the right that I deserve. That balance, that's what you're asking Allah for. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. The path, sirata. Al-mustaqim means it's straight, but also istiqama shares a root. Qama yaqumu, to get up, to stand. So I'm asking Allah, Ya Allah, give me the path that inclines up towards you, elevates me gradually, slowly towards you so I become better, and give me the path that allows me to keep standing, to be consistent, to stay strong. So when I make this dua, this should come to mind. All of these images should come to mind. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Now, one more thing we should know, ihdina, it shares a connection with hudu, hadiyya. Hadiyya meaning gift. Hudu, tranquility, subtle. Now, there may not be a direct connection, but the words are related. So there's a relationship between them. And some have said that you're asking Allah for the hidayah, the guidance, it's subtle and it comes as a gift. So, Ya Allah, make my guidance a subtle way for me to come close to you. Sometimes some people, they need a serious, catastrophic wake-up call to wake up. A major traumatic incident to wake up. The loss of a loved one. A moment that forces you to recalibrate. But here you're saying, Ya Allah, make my journey to you, make it subtle. Make it reasonable. Make it so that I'm guided slowly, gradually, becoming better, being better, coming to where you expect me without having to go through something catastrophic necessarily. So guide me in a way that is merciful, in a way that is conducive to my well-being, emotionally, spiritually, conducive to my health in this world and the next, to the path that will keep me standing strong, firm, with tenacity and with resilience. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم